Hello friends, this is class 6th, subject English. This is lesson 9, means today we are going to do lesson number 9, tenses. So the name of lesson 9 is tenses from book PC Wren's Grammar, means we are going to do this lesson from our grammar book and this is going to be our lecture 1. Content we are going to cover in today's class, means objectives of today's class. First of all, introduction to tenses will be given, then simple present tense will be done, afterwards simple past tense will be explained, then simple future tense will be done. Tenses. The question arises in your mind, what are tenses? Many of you might be thinking tenses means time. No beta. Time, what is time? The time is shown in the clock or in watch. Tenses are not time. So, students, here I am going to tell you the definition of tenses. Tenses are the forms of a verb that are used to show the time of the action expressed by the verb. So, tenses do not mean time, but tenses show the time of the action expressed by the verb. So, here I would like to add one thing, that verbs play a very important role in tenses, or we can say verbs play a very important role to know the time of the action. Tenses tell us whether an action takes place in the past, present or future. Introduction. The word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event or condition by changing its form. I repeat, the word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, that means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event or condition by changing its form. Now, I will tell you, based on time frame, how many tenses are there. The verb tenses may be classified according to the time frame. Number 1, present tense. Number 2, past tense. And number 3, future tense. Present tense. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that happen every day. Past tense. The past tense is used to describe things that have already happened. For example, yesterday means the day which is past. Last week, 3 days ago. Future tense. The future tense describes things that are yet to happen. For example, later, tomorrow, next week, next year. So, these are the words which show the future time. Now, based on aspect, how many tenses are there? The verb tenses may also be classified according to aspect. Aspect refers to nature of the action described by verb. There are 4 aspects: indefinite or simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Indefinite tense, they describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished. Continuous tense. They describe an unfinished action or the continuity of action that shows the action is still going on or was going on or will be going on. Perfect tense. They describe a finished action, the action which is perfectly done or perfectly finished. Perfect continuous tense. They describe an action which was in progress and then finished. Because perfect continuous is the combination of continuous and perfect tense. There are 12 possible verb tenses: present, past, future. Present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Similarly, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. In the same way, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Now we are going to do simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to state facts and habits. Means here we use verb first form plus s or es. For example, they live in Delhi. Rosie lives in Delhi. So here we use either verb first form or verb first form plus s or es. Now the question is, where do we use verb form first form and where do we use verb first form plus s or es? Now let's see. Formation of simple present tense. First of all, affirmative sentences. There we use subject plus first form of the verb or first form of the verb plus s or es plus object. Wherever there is third person singular, means he, she, it or any name, there we use verb first form plus s or es. But with first person, second person and third person, we use only verb first form. Negative sentences. We use do not or does not. Means we use does with third person singular. Means with he, she, it or any name. And do is used with first person, second person or third person plural. In interrogative sentences, the same formula will be used, but do or does will be used before subject. Does with third person singular, that is he, she, it or any name, and do is used with first person, that is I, with second person, that is you, and with third person plural, that is they. Now I am going to tell you uses of simple present tense. Number 1 use. For habits or repeated action. We play tennis every day. This is our habit or the action which is repeated every day. For general truth, like fish live in water. We know, everybody knows actually that fish live in water. For things that stay the same for a long time. For example, my grandparents live in Nagpur. Number 4, to express a planned future action. That means the match starts at 9 o'clock. Means the action, future action which is already planned. Now, I am going to explain you simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to express an action completed in definite past or express a habit in the past. For example, it rained yesterday. As a young man, I trekked out. Means when I was young. Yesterday itself is showing that the sentence is of past tense. And rained, we use second form of the verb in past tense. Next is affirmative sentences. Formation of affirmative means positive sentences. We use subject plus second form of the verb plus object. In negative sentences, we use did, as did is the second form of do. So, in present tense we used do. In past tense where we use verb second form, we are using did. So, here we use did not, and we have already used verb second form, that is did, of do. This is the second form of do. So we are not going to use verb second form again in the sentence. We are going to use verb first form. Similarly, in the case of interrogative sentences, we'll use did in the beginning of the sentence, then subject, and as we have already used verb second form, that is did, in the beginning, we are not going to use again verb second form. Here we are using verb first form because we can use verb second form only once in the sentence. As it is a question interrogative sentence, so we have put question mark. Now we are going to do the spelling rules. If the verb ends in E, you just need to add D. For example, live, lived, stare, stared. If the verb ends in vowel plus Y, means if there is any of the vowel and Y in the spelling at the end, then we need to add ED. For example, stay, stayed, play, played. Number 3, if the verb ends in consonant plus Y. Consonants are the letters other than vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So out of 26 letters, if we remove A, E, I, O, U, all the letters will be, rest of the letters will be consonant. If the verb ends in consonant plus Y, you need to change Y to IED. For example, try, tried, carry, carried. Number 4, one syllable words ending in vowel plus consonant. For example, note, nodded. In such spellings, you just need to double the ending consonant and add ed. For example, note will double the last consonant, that is D. So nodded, rip, ripped. Number 5, two syllable words having stress on second syllable and ending in vowel plus consonant, double the ending consonant and add ed. For example, commit, committed, prefer, preferred. Number 6, some irregular verbs which don't change in the past tense, like put, put, cut, cut, hit, hit. So these are the spelling rules to form second form of the verb in past. Now I'll tell you the uses. Number 1 use says to express completed action in the past. For example, I saw a ghost last Friday. Number 2, used for habits and repeated actions in the past. When I was in Chennai, I went to the beach every day. To refer a definite time in the past, I saw the Eiffel Tower in 2007. To indicate series of finished actions. For example, first he read the book and then he watched the movie. Now students, we are going to do simple future tense. Simple future tense is used to say what we think or know will happen in the future. Here we use will or shall plus verb first form. Sheetal will visit us tomorrow. I shall go to the party tomorrow. These are the examples. Now we are going to do uses of will and shall in the future tense. I or we are used with shall. He, she, it, you, they are used with will. Means first person is used, means shall is used with first person, will is used with second and third person. Now I am going to tell you the formation. Subject plus will or shall plus verb first form plus object for affirmative or positive sentences, and for negative sentences we use note just after will or shall. So it becomes subject plus will or shall plus note plus verb first form plus object. And in interrogative sentences we bring will or shall in the beginning, and it becomes will or shall plus subject plus verb first form plus object, and at the end question mark, as interrogative sentences are questions. Now I am going to explain you the uses. For thoughts, predictions, assumptions, sureness and fears about future we use this one. I am sure you will enjoy the show. So this is future tense. I think it will rain this afternoon. Number 2 rule says to express actions decided at the moment of speech. It is called I will shut the window. For unpreventable actions in future, summer will come soon. The actions which cannot be prevented, जिनको रोका नहीं जा सकता. Number 4, for offering, asking for a request, promising, ordering and threatening we use future tense. I am afraid we will get wet. Now will versus be going to plus base form. To express future actions decided at the moment of speaking. I'll have salad now. To express future plans decided before the moment of speaking. I am going to visit my aunt next Friday. Number 2, to express a prediction based on personal opinions or experiences. For example, I think United will win the game. Now on the other hand, be going to plus base form. To express a prediction based on present evidence. For example, look at those black clouds. It is going to rain. Next, number 3, to express a future fact. For example, the sun will rise tomorrow. And on the other hand, be going to plus base form is used to express that something is about to happen. For example, get back, the bomb is going to explode. Now, students, I am going to assign you homework. Revise indefinite tenses and do the given exercises. Exercise 1. Below are 6 general truths. Fill in the blanks with suitable verbs. The sun dash in the west. You need to fill in the blanks accordingly. This is the extra exercise, and the book exercise will be done at last, means in the last lecture when we will complete all the lectures of tenses. There will be 4 lectures of tenses, and right now we are doing the exercises which are not in the book, but later we will do the exercises which are there in the book. So there will be double practice. Exercise 2. What do you usually do on Sundays? Write 5 sentences using the simple present tense in your notebook. This is your homework. Kindly do it positively. Exercise 3. You need to fill in the blank with the correct form of past tense, simple past tense. Fill in the blanks with suitable verbs. Use the simple future tense. At last, I would like to say thanks for listening to me very carefully and patiently. Thank you.